Hello, everybody. It is 6 p.m. on Saturday afternoon, evening, and here I am. However, Bill is not here. I have not been trained on how to set the light up, so we're lightless for right now. I'm going to say hello. I'm here. Watch nobody come for 2 hours. I don't know if you hear the fan in the background. We have like this really amazingly insulated home, and as soon as there's a little tiny bit of warmth outside, it just stays. So in the evening it goes away. My live chat has been announced. Okay, I'm just waiting. I could sing songs all night long. And you can see the kitty in the background. She's been bugging the hell out of me, and I didn't know that's where she wanted to be. Putting her down, putting her down. Kept jumping back up. Okay. Lightning and thunder. I've got this song going through my head. It's like that lightning and a thunder. And I just can't get it out of my mind. So at least there is something going on in my mind. It's a song. This always happens to me. I know it happens to other people too. And it's annoying, but kind of cool, because then I remember to download it to my iTunes account. And somebody's here. Oh my gosh. Is it DJ? Is it Weirdette? Is it 2 people? Oh, I'm so excited. Anyways, I was saying, yeah, then I can download my song to iTunes, and I go in the front, close the door, do some writing. Weirdette, I know. Oh, yeah, you're late. You're so late. You're 3 minutes, and I've been late 3 hours, so you're good. Trust me. Oh, whoever left is back. I was saying that I get songs running through my head, and they just run through my head, and then I can download them on YouTube and on iTunes and sing them. I love to sing. And if I'm depressed or in a bad mood, I go in there and I put on the hardest rock I have in my song list and just listen to it. Some songs I'll listen over and over and over to. I have some David Bowie videos. My favorite one being Calling Out Around the World. I can't remember what it was with Mick Jagger. And I'll just sit there and think, I love this song. 4 people here and a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Join in, join in. What's your favorite song? Tell me what your favorite song is. I'm always on the lookout for new music. Yeah. When we drove, I have a video uploading right now, so it won't be on my channel until after the chat here. And it has a lot of information in it. I did go to the headquarters store. There's also might be a surprise Darn. Might be. And as I was saying before, my my light is messed up because Bill's charging it, and I actually not even sure where it is. See, I don't know those people. And I usually get my new music from my kids, but that's when they were around a lot, and they would put on the radio, and oh, good, who's this? And I'd go download that song, and I have a lot of songs like that. I do like some German kind of heavy metal verse along with really raunchy lyrics. Hello, Johnson. How are you? Johnson's here. Johnson in the house. Weirdette in the house. 3 more people in the house. I got 1 thumbs up. I'm in a good place. What you missed? I was saying that I am uploading a video. Well, I'm not uploading it. It's downloading to my computer, and then I'll be uploading it. Weapon X-Wing. Oh, hi, sweetie. How you doing? I love your thumbnail. It's awesome. That's an awesome pop. Anyways, I was saying that there's some information that I want to talk about here pretty soon on something that happened on one of my videos. Somebody made a comment. I would like that person attacked. No, not really. I just will talk about that. Also, in that video that's being going to be uploaded to the site after this chat, this chat will probably last until 8 o'clock or 7:30, whatever we feel like doing. You wish you had it. You wish you had what? Oh, the pop. Yeah, I know. Me too. I need it for my set, but what are you going to do? I need to start getting up at 7:30 in the morning and trying to get these things. I wanted the Dino so bad. And they had them at the headquarters, but only probably like that day. He said, yeah, we're out of them. But oh well. I got a little bit, and it's in that channel, in that video that I'll be downloading to the site. So anyway, talking about music. Hello, Allison. The Dino was adorable. Here comes Belle, so I'll get some light. I hope it's Belle. Yeah. You know what? You left and didn't do the light. I don't know if it's charged enough, but I really need the light. I'm in the dark. I have to sit up straight or you can't see me. I know. I've missed out on so many good pops by not getting up and looking and, you know, deciding. Fortunately, a couple pops I really wanted. Apparently nobody else did, which was, one of them was the Sirius Black rock candy for my Harry Potter collection. I was able to get that. And I can't remember. There was 1 or 2 others that people just didn't want, so I was able to pick it up. Oh, the monsters, the Wetmore Forest monsters. The only one I had missed was the first one because I wasn't interested in them. And then I started looking at them thinking they were really cute. And by that time, the first one was gone. But I went to the HQ opening, the opening day, and they actually had a stack of them. And I was so excited. Of all the stuff they had there, I ran and got that one. And then there was like the Emerald City Comic Con. Is it from Emerald? No, it's from the Funko store, Funko shop. But it's an Emerald Freddy. And he's just beautiful. Ah, and there is some light. Could you take it down maybe a little? You're either going to have to do, no, I mean, as far as, you know, we'll make do. It's just I have this. Yeah, maybe if you
go higher.
Yeah, can you put a couple?
I don't have any more books.
Oh, we don't have any more books. That can't even possibly be true.
When the pops here, I can.
No, don't use a pop. How about some DVDs? Got a couple thousand of those. I do have. I pre-ordered the 3-set. And oh, if anybody's gonna pre-order that 3-set, if you have Ebates, and there's another one called, oh, what is it called?
Okay.
That's perfect. Thank you. Yeah, until then. Yeah, that's perfect. There's another, let's see. Can't think of what that other site is. Piggy. It's called Piggy Coupons and Cashback. If you download that, it will actually put Ebates. I get money every quarter. Every 3 months, I get money put into my PayPal. It's usually $20-some. Hey, what's up? Not much, just having a talk. What's up with you? Anyways, it puts maybe $25, $35, which buys 3 pops if I get them at $9 each, plus a little money. So yeah, it's cool. But the Piggy one will search for codes. And if you're gonna pre-order the Hocus Pocus Pops, it searched and found a $7.50 coupon, which it automatically puts on the site for you. You don't have to do anything else. And then the site takes the money off. So instead of $36, mine were $29. And we don't have tax here in sales tax. You like tater tots? Oh, what's up? We're starting to question your age already. It is awesome, Weirdette, and I've saved a whole lot of money with it. A whole lot of money. And, you know, when you're like trying to buy as many pops as you can of the ones you want, it's an amazing, of course, if you're trying to buy a pop really quick, like if it, you know, you might as well just pay the money. That's what I do. What else was I saying? I don't know. Oh, 3 thumbs up. Thank you so much. And 6 people are present. Snowman Jack. Yes, I have. I know. I hope they really come out with this time. But you know what? The Sally that goes with them, I don't know what it is about Sally. I'll tell you in just a minute, Johnson. Sally they always have her standing up as a rule, holding something or just having her hair back. And that's pretty cool. What's up? What grade are you in? Can you tell me your grade? I'm not being condescending. I just want to know. Donna, you made it. I made it. I'm so excited. This is like the first time. Yeah, so 7th. Yeah, that's about what I thought. Well, you may stay here without being kicked out as long as you participate in a respectful way. And we don't care about tater tots. Do you collect Funko Pops? What's up? So I forgot what I was saying. Oh, no trolls. Yeah, I know. And I'm so willing to let people, you know, be here and enjoy. Your mom does. Oh, that's something. good. Johnson, I think my favorite Jurassic Park pop has to be the 10-inch T-Rex. He's an amazing pop. And I know you have one coming because you won that one. He's amazing. There's also the little tiny guy, and if you've seen the movie, you know who he is. I can't pronounce or even think of his name. It's a Stigo something. But he rams everything. That's his thing. He just runs around and rams everything with his head. And then he'll shake it off or he'll go flying. It's hilarious. He's such a cute little guy. I just love him. So yeah, that's probably my other favorite one. I wish they would come out with the pop of the big aquatic megalodon, which is like the biggest animal that's ever lived, I believe. I would have to look that up, but I think I've read that. And it's a huge, maybe it's not a megalodon. Megalodon's a shark. I wish I could get my hands on the 10-inch Dobby. Oh, you know, I had one I was going to put up, and my granddaughter really loves Dobby, and she was talking that she wanted the big Dobby at the store, the HQ store. Why people collect Funko Pops. That should have, Donna, are you still, you're still my person, aren't you? The T-Rex is very cool. Why don't we show the troll the door? Because you know me, I'll just keep trying to fix him. But I loved the movies. And there's another one. It's going to be a trilogy of Jurassic World as opposed to Thank you, Donna. Thank you so much. I just, it's hard for me to do stuff like that. But I do have someone that maybe needs to hear from, thank you, who maybe needs to, I don't know, I just feel so attacked. But in the new video, there is a link. And the video is going up after the talk here, which probably lasts till 8, as long as everybody's, you know, still wanting to talk. But he called me the C word. He said, "What a C word." I hope you all know what that is, because I'm not saying it. It's the nastiest. I think it's the worst thing you could probably call a woman. I'd rather be called anything but that. And he called me that. So it was the first on, I do too. It's just rude, it's mean-spirited, and it's specifically made to bring women down. Me too. That, I mean, I've been called out by ex-husbands many times, so I have no problems with that. As long as I can turn around and say their B word back to them, I'm not below that. I will, or I'm not above that. I will definitely fight with some words and with some kicks, or a fist or two. Ex-husbands suck. Sometimes, not all of them. Where did we get in that one? Anyways, that word is specifically to do exactly what it did to me, feel attacked and threatened and bad. And that's why I was hoping maybe a couple of you, whoever feels like they can do that, would maybe go, cat's gone, would maybe go to that video and say that that's not okay. I will leave that on till tomorrow evening if anybody does that, so that person can see it and then I will take it down and he'll be gone forever. However, this person has, I'm sure, more than one profile on more than one channel. He has no videos on his channel. He is specifically here to troll, and I have a feeling it's only women. He is probably not brave enough to attack a man. And I also found him on Facebook, so I'm going to report him here. But I got a feeling he'll be back pretty quickly, and there will be repercussions with more C words and whatever. But then we'll report that. We'll just get rid of him. It's the one where my makeup, my lipstick. Oh, Bill's in the house.
Yo.
Hey, Team 10 Fanatic. Hello. How was your day? My day has been pretty good. Donna says hi, Bill.
Hi.
Can you see the screen? Okay. Then you should answer when you want to. People like that only live to get in. Oh, okay. Well, I ask you that. Get under your skin, and it is disgusting. Allison says, "Hey, Bill."
Hey.
Hey, Allison. These people have names. I've been spending time with my daughter, so it's like women can't be treated this way. And you're right. They do just want to get under my skin. Weirdette says hi, Bill, with her adorable little purple heart that I love.
Hi, Weirdette.
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 You were a very early prize winner, I think. Yeah. So you've been on the channel for a long, long time. So appreciate that. But yeah, men need to be taught, the bad ones, or the ones who just think they can hide behind a fake name. Maybe they're good people in their real lives. I doubt it, but you know, you can't. And you know, I shouldn't be bashing men, but this one I will. Thank you, Weirdette. We love having you here. Always, always. I can't even, you don't even know how full it makes my heart when I see your name on the site. 4 people and 4 thumbs up. Appreciate that so much. I don't mean to bash men because that's just as bad. Oh, thank you, Donna. I try to be me. Hi, Haley. Sorry you're a bit late. Well, I was pretty much right on time. I'm proud of me, and you're here, and that's what matters. Thank you for being here so much. I really am happy that you guys, I'm not crying. I'm trying to repair, yet again, some makeup. Anyways, it's the video of the Pop in the Box opening, and I've got the sunburst eyeshadow on, and one of my headbands, and I just, you know, you can't go. I don't want to man bash because not all men are like that. Most men, for the most part, are very respectful. Speaking of very respectful, here comes Don. And I am so happy that you're here. How's your granddaughter? He has his little granddaughter there, and they sit and watch TV together and do everything together, and I think he's wonderful. I got to spend lots of time with my granddaughter in the last 3 days. She's wonderful too. Thank you, you guys. Thank you, Weirdette. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate it. I'm just me. And I don't know any other way to be. She's great. She's here now. What's her name? Can we know her name, or you don't want to say it? So man bashing is not what I'm here for, but some men do deserve it, and this one does. Oh, Erlene? Oh, that's so pretty. Hi, Erlene. How are you doing? Hi. We love your grandpa here. We just love that. But going, it's what he did is just meant to make me feel bad, make me question myself, to be rude, to be a troll. I don't want any of that to play here. Oh, she smiled. That is so sweet. My granddaughter's name is Harlan, and she is 6. On one of my videos this week, I showed the painting she made me. She is a marvelous painter at 6 years old, and I'm so proud of her. And she specifically wanted me to have that painting, and she did the painting for me. And I would show it again, but it's hanging up in a place of honor on my wall in my bedroom. I understand. Yes, Allison, it sure does. Oh, she does? I'll have to look at it. Yeah, he will be. People, I hope he's a kid. I mean, that's sad to say, but if he's a kid, oh, thank you, Haley. She really is. And she's autistic. And I think autistic children are very, very special. Thank you, Daiwan. Thank you so much. My ex got remarried, and he has a son who is actually severely autistic. And his drawings, he draws, and I think he uses colored pencils, but he can see a photo and draw it completely. I mean, it's amazing. He's totally amazing. And he went to high school, and this is a child who can talk but chooses not to for the most part. If his mom suggests, he says hi to me. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. I love the painting. He will say hi to me, and when they go out, he has to wear earphones because it's the white noise. It's overwhelming to him, and he'll start. I don't call it acting out because it's really not acting out. He just does what he does, and that's the way he is. And it's difficult because he's loud. And Allison, that's awesome. What a great calling. They are very special, and yes, talented. I'm shocked. And well, I'm not shocked. I knew she was special. Because she's my granddaughter, you're always going to be biased as far as your grandkids and your kids go. But her and her mom, she has a way of talking to her mom because she has lost her ability to speak. But words come out. I hear mom. She says dog sometime. I mean, they had a dog. She probably doesn't say it anymore. But she speaks to her mom. Her mom will they write on each other's palms, and that's how my daughter knows. She can also write on a chalkboard. My daughter holds her hand and she writes. It's extremely it's not easy to read. Sometimes Alondra, my daughter, has to kind of be the translator, but it's the way we know what she's thinking and what she wants to do. And I love that. So yeah, that guy's I wouldn't say, I don't go places. I mean, I don't troll. People sometimes call me a troller, but I stop in if I see an interesting conversation and I see something I want to comment about, I do. And then if the person doesn't like what I say, he says, "Get out of here, you troller." Gosh, I've been called names. You know, I've been blocked more times than I can think of, but I've never really called people a name. I sometimes correct them. And I think that's probably part of my bipolar, is that you kind of feel, I don't want to say, well, yeah, you kind of feel like you're more intelligent than maybe you are, or that I don't know how to say it. My daughter, who knows such things, would probably say it, and I'd probably feel bad, but the truth is the truth. And I just feel sometimes like, well, first of all, I'm kind of a natural teacher. I wanted to be a teacher, and I always want to show people, explain things to people. So I do that sometime, and people take it the wrong way. Let me change my channel, but it doesn't matter. I can't hear it. World Series of Poker. I don't think so. We don't watch World Series of Poker here because I'll want to enter. It's that bipolar thing again. I would so lose my butt. 5 people, 5 thumbs up. So nice. Is anybody here that hasn't said anything? It's not trolling with a line and a little hook on it. So, oh my gosh, SDCC opens this week on Wednesday, which is preview night. A lot of people don't even count it as a night at it's an abbreviated day. Sometimes there's movies that night or a small panel. It just depends. But it's mostly to look around on the floor. There's a lot of people that bring exclusives. Excuse me. And you will see people walking out with bags full of stuff. And, you know, Comic-Con gets in full swing on Thursday. Friday and Saturday are crazy. And it goes back down on Sunday to people who want to stay and try to get some, you know, sales. People put stuff on sales. Donna. You know, Donna, they do. Sometimes it seems all sold out, and then they restock. There's still Peppermint Patty from ECCC from like 2016. And I saw it when I first started collecting, and I didn't even know what SDCC was, or that they shared things with stores. So I was a little surprised, and I need it for my Peanuts collection. So I bought it and brought it home and, you know, just put it away. And then when I realized that stores share, you know, they have things that are shared with them from the conventions, I was so excited. Yes, you're absolutely right. I have just the best crowd, and you guys are always here. You know, I mean, you come when you can, and I appreciate that very much. And I'm so glad you've stuck with me. I have grown very slowly. It took me a year to get to 200 subscribers, but that's okay. You know, out of those 200, I appreciate each and every one of them for being here. But out of those 200, there's only a few that participate. They participate in giveaways, which is fine with me. I have no problem with that. But yeah, it's amazing what kind of people I have. Oh, Dewan is saying hi to Donna. I know. Weirdette is in the house. It's so fun when she's in the house. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I am so humbled by all of you guys. It makes my heart happy to know that in our political climate, with people finding it okay to beat up other people and to be mean-spirited, that there's people like you guys that would never do anything like that. And that's really exciting. And was it Donna that, yes, you know what, Moaning Myrtle is probably my main want. I want Moaning Myrtle. She's the perfect pop to stand next to Nearly Headless Nick. Oh, you know, Haley, SDCC is a whole new world. My daughter had been going for years, my younger one, and she used to try to get me to go, and I didn't see the point. I thought it was for kids, and then I started working for an online, large online news site, and I was doing entertainment, and they sent me there one year, the first year I ever went there, and I was so blown away by the people I got to take, the celebrities, the cosplayers are amazing. These people are talented. A lot of them make their own costumes, and it's just, it's amazing to see it all. Let alone the stuff you can buy. And since then I've been to quite a few, and I'm hoping with my new website, Dewan wants to know what's happening.
Not too much, just hanging loose.
Hanging loose. We've been to Hawaii a couple times. We hang loose. We've spent 3 days in Washington where it was in the 80s. And we don't do 80s. And we were on the freeway, stuck. I don't know if you guys know the 405 freeway, Dewan. I know you probably do. It is overwhelming. It's completely overwhelming, Haley, especially the first time you don't know what to expect, and you walk into this dealer's room, which is probably 2 football fields. How much? Yeah.
At least one.
Yeah, at least 1 football field and a little more. And it's just amazing. You can't move. And you can't, all the studios and the TV companies, they bring the best of the best. So you end up seeing like a big sign, The Walking Dead. The first year before Walking Dead had ever came out, there was this big sign, Walking Dead. And I was like, I have got to get over there. What is that about? We got over there and they had a house. They had like a little log cabin, and there was a zombie inside. And these were just, you know, just like mannequin characters. And there were dead, you know, chewed up people. And I was like, Bill, oh my gosh, this is a zombie show. Is this a movie? What is this? And there was a person sitting there, and he's, nope, it's a zombie TV show on AMC, and it starts in whatever it was, October. And oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind. You see all the new movies way before they're even on your radar. Look at me just about it. It's amazing. It is overwhelming though, so you need to be aware, like you cannot walk in the on the dealer's floor. You also need to know there's an artist floor if you like that kind of thing. There is also a floor where there's kind of what they consider lesser stars, when you have people like Angelina Jolie and Robert Downey Jr. and all these people in H Hall and Hall 22. They have this big room filled with what they think are lesser stars that have people like Elvira, and one year the Ghost Adventures was there. I'm a Ghost Adventure fan. I know, it's crazy. It could all be fake, but it's entertaining. Let's see. I heard going to show a clip of Aquaman. They probably will. Wow, that sounds so cool. It's awesome. You found out about that. Yes, that I thought it was too, because I took pictures every once in a while. I still use the picture I took of their big sign. Also, when you go outside, it's not over. That's being inside this huge convention center is not the end of it. You go outside, every single bus, taxi, billboard, and even the side of these huge hotels have signs on them that are purchased by studios, and they tout their, like The Walking Dead has always been, you know, the big thing for years. Oh, oh man, I'm sorry, Tara, but I have to go right now. Okay, it's all right. I hope everything's okay. Goodbye. We'll talk to you soon. What was I going to say? So you walk outside. Everything out there is planned for you to see there. Once you cross the street, which could take, I don't know, half hour or so to get across the street into, hey, Ethan finds out. Oh, hello. Yes, I'm always so late for my own mainstream live stream, and I made it today. And it is so happy to see you. I love to watch you and your little boy going to all the fun places, and you're so sweet to that little boy. Has just the best life. You let him buy very cool things, and he gets to look at all the pops. Very cool. Have you ever done a hold on, just I love that you were here for a bit too, dear. You know you're welcome anytime. And there's that beautiful purple heart. Callie has entered the building to go to sleep. Yes. I'm assuming he's an only child. I was an only child, so I know the feeling. Oh, Jason Momoa. Yes, he is delicious, isn't he? Did I say that? I was at CinemaCon. Well, it's not called CinemaCon anymore. I don't know what it's called. I know. My mom couldn't either. But you should have you ever done a collection video? I'd love to see what you collected over the time that you go to all these wonderful places. I was saying, whoops, that's the cat. We're not trying to show off our wonderful front door or anything. But I went to CinemaCon. It is a convention for theater owners, big and small. And Jason Momoa received an award for Best Newcomer. I had no idea. It was when he did Conan, I believe, and it hadn't even been released, I don't think. And I didn't know who he was, but I took pictures and pictures and pictures because they leave him, you know, they give him this little award. And yeah. He might. My son doesn't exactly spoil me, but he's good to me. He's if we ever have a little tiff, which is now and again, we'll stop talking for like 20 minutes or something, and then I'll get this message. I'm sorry, Mom, I love you. Enough said, that's fine. But, oh, so you cross the street, and it's a big double wide street, plus there's the train that runs that you can ride from one end to the other, and you will get very tired of walking. Bill Dewan says, whenever a troll tries to make me sad, that you should give me a big hug because one called me the C word. Mm-hmm. I get a hug for that. A big hug. Thank you, Dwayne. I got a big hug. And a kiss. So you cross the street, and the downtown area, which they call the gas lamp area, and it's downtown. They have everything is set up. People hand you stuff. Sometimes it's free stuff. I have 2 or 3 sets of pins, and they're not the kind of pins I put on my board, but they're pins they were from Sci-Fi Channel. And the first one was a big round one, and it just has all of their I know, it was so nice. Thank you. Callie's out. She's right by her mommy. So yeah, they hand you free stuff. They may hand you a pass to the theater, or they may hand you a buy one, get one free to a haunted house because, you know, it's Comic-Con. They'll go to anything. They're always going to be your kid. My daughter, who is, you know, I'm not going to say her age, she'll kill me, but she's still my little girl. I call her baby girl. And she's still my little girl, my kid. I was my mom's kid until, you know, she was real advanced in age. I was her little girl, even though she was extremely ill most of her life. I was the one that she, you know, I was the only one, an only child, and I was her whole world. So whenever anybody goes, be aware of things around you because it's absolutely crazy. There's parties, and they're hard to get invited to. It's usually press, or it's invited Hollywood type people. 21 eek. My son is 32. My daughter's older than that. I won't say a lot older, but she's several years older than that. He doesn't want to leave his mommy. I probably wouldn't leave you either because you're a great mom. Yeah. So I was asking, and I think Donna told me what she wanted, and the one that's the Thor, and the I can look here somewhere. I don't remember what it was. I'm sorry. Oh, I found it. Red Hood, Mourning Myrtle, and Thor. And there's probably a few others, you said. Your youngest is 21. Yeah. My youngest is 31. So maybe my son's 33. They're 18 months apart. So part of the year, they're like, a very small part of the year, they're like, and then I don't know. I can't even remember I remember their birth date, but I struggle to remember the years they were born. I hear about it too. You don't even know the years your own kids were born. Well, yeah, no, I don't. I can remember what year I was born because it's on all my paperwork that I've ever had. So I want too much, and I know Doesn't it seem like I was just trying to, we were trying to potty train my son who just wouldn't have it, not going to do it. And my daughter, my youngest daughter was this petite little girl who giggled all the time and, was just so sweet. And she's still sweet, not so much giggling, and a sharp wit. So I'm impressed with my kids. They're all professionals or working to be a professional, and that's good. Oh, count the gray hair. I've been gray since I was 16 because I took care of my mom. So yeah, and then I was done with that, and I had gotten married and then had kids, 12 or 13 months later, had my first child. Hoppity car. Start saving because that car he wants by then will be, a lot of money. My first car was a 1962 Cadillac. The one with I think it was a 62. It had the great big old fins in the back, and it ate gas. And I drove it to school and just was like hoping, but it got me there and back as a rule. And my stepfather, he and my mother were divorced, but never really got over each other. And he'd come over a lot to help with my car. And he was a great car person, but he did kind of Mickey Mouse it, but it worked for a while. Oh, that's a good car. I've had so many different cars. I had this old Opel. Oh, yeah. I will. I will. My son, anytime I'd ask him what he wanted for his birthday ever since they came back on the market, was he wanted a Dodge Charger. I'm like, no, that's not happening. And then it became a Challenger. And right now, because his wife has a good job, he has a job. I'm really not sure what it is doing. I fear it's working for his dad, but that's fine. He gets money, and he's going to nursing school. And he he owns a Dodge Charger, and she owns a Challenger. This is a kid. It just blows my mind. The horsepower on both those cars is pretty high, especially the Charger. So yeah. And he got his love of cars and speeds. Ow, kitty. Ow. Okay. Thank you. Stepped on my hair. He got his love for fast cars for me because I made the mistake. Yes, they are. I made the mistake of telling him about my hot rod and how I would race. And you should be careful what you tell your kids, because even when you think they're not listening, they're listening. And they're taking notes too in that brain, that young brain that can still remember things. Oh, now the kitty's got a bath going on. That's my mom up there. Right there. She was 43 when she had me. So that's, I think 21, but I'm not sure. I love that picture. It's really old. It's got her name and stuff written on the back. And it's got the original frame. And I have just, it's keeping the best part of my mom in the house. Yep, they do. And they use it against you someday. No, don't get one. Get one. Just be careful what you get. Get something. Well, you live in the Philippines, so they're probably all small cars, maybe. Thank you, Ethan finds out. Yes, we have had a Jeep. I bought a used Jeep. I bought it because it was purple, and I was in my 50s. But darn it, it was purple. You guys have big cars and heavy traffic. Yeah, I know. It was kind of my dream car for a while, and we bought one, and we drove it. Never had a problem with it. We brought it up here, and when we decided we needed a more substantial car, because it does snow here some, and it rains a lot during during every season, but especially during the hey Jamel, how are you doing? My day has gone wonderful, and yeah, it's been a good day. A good day. And there's still TV shows to watch and food to eat. Is there food to eat? There's food! Oh no! Oh, what did I do? There you go. There's food to eat.
I already ate all food.
He goes grocery shopping, and I eat it all. It's like, what do you got? What do you got for dessert? I'm into Greek yogurt. I used to hate it, and I'm a person that likes taste, but I also like the the texture of food, how thick it is, how it feels on your tongue. And Greek yogurt just does it for me. I don't know why. I used to hate it. Absolutely hated it. And then we went on this low carb, high protein thing. Well, bye-bye. You could at least excuse yourself. I only have one bar. It doesn't matter. If I'm too dark, they know what I look like. But what was I gonna say? I don't know. I forget everything I'm supposed to say or I'm gonna say. But Bill's back. He just checked the light, which only has one bar, and it's too bright if you look at it. I that's what I thought too, but he was checking the light. And the cat is back. Baby girl, what are you doing? Yeah, Tab 79. Hello. I'm so glad to see you here. 6 people. I think my record is 8 people. Oops. CNN had something. Hopefully the world is still intact everywhere. Oh my gosh, what is that? Some food was on TV. It looked good. I don't know what it was. What happened to Donna? Donna's here. Haley, Donna's here. Yeah. Haley was here, I assume. Hi, I'm a ghost, by the way. How you doing? She's my little moderator. She's already had to kick one little troll out. She does a good job. Oh, Facebook. I know. It's like, what's happening on Facebook? What are my kids doing? That's the way I keep track of them, Facebook. Before that, it was MySpace. And I used to call Facebook my face. Oh, it's in the hundreds. We were up in Washington this week, and it was in the 80s, mid 80s. We're not used to that. We got home last night at midnight. It was 51 going down. So I came in. We had the fan on to cool off the house because it tends to get a little stuffy in here. And then we had to turn the fan off, and Bill said, "Do you want the heater on?" I'm like, "No," but I have had to have the heater on in July before. They're just making fun of the president. So anyways, I was asking everybody what they wanted from the SDCC. No, I'm not, Johnson. I've been there several times, but I can't go. But I'm so happy they share some pops with stores, and my wants are Moaning Myrtle. That's my #1 want. You want Mickey Mouse? And through and Dragon Ball Z pops. Yeah, those are so popular, and it's a huge. I think the biggest set is Star Wars, Red Hood, Moaning Myrtle, and your son wants Dragon Ball Z's. Yeah. None of my kids collect pops, although my oldest daughter did get a few pops because for Christmas she always has Nightmare Before Christmas theme, and I bought her barrel, so she got Shock and Lock. Kind of mainstream. How you doing? Good to see you here. So yeah, everybody, Dorbs pops are really cool. I love Dorbs pops. I want the Stranger Things Dorbs pops. It was like one of the first things they announced. Oh, and you didn't get one? They don't have a like a time when you can just stand in line and get what's left. It's not nice. That would be me, though. I probably wouldn't either. I'm going to try to go to, I like that one too. The black lace Sailor Moon. I love that dress. I want that dress for me. Oh, I was telling somebody, you know, if you don't get a pop, there are sometimes restocks a month later, or, you know, sometimes even longer. You can still go into some stores and get some things from last year, or even I told the story about how I got my peppermint patty from 2016 from the ECCC, so it happens. Also, you can do trading if you save up traders. You know, you can find one for a good price. I pre-ordered the Hocus Pocus Pops, and they look awesome. I was telling everybody that if you download, I do Ebates, and I do a site called Piggy, and Piggy searches for coupons. And if you run those coupons and one of them is good, the site, it will automatically add it to the site. And I saved $7.60 off of instead of 36 and change. I know, the Pikachu, but it should be easier to get. Somebody said they made thousands and thousands and thousands of them. AsiaCon. Are you going to the Mighty Morphicon or whatever it is? I don't know of anybody who's found any. I know of people who have said they knew somebody who found some, but that could be an urban legend. I don't know. I'm hyped for it because it's something from my kids, not so much my kids' childhood as thing that is, I don't know how to say it. It's classic, something that's classic. Oh, I play Tetris every day. I wish they'd make like the Tetris pieces, like the long one and the L. One day last week, I think it was last week or last weekend, Target put up the 10-inch Dobby, the 10-inch T-Rex, the back. They still have the red Dilophosaurus. Seems like they put up one more. I can't remember, but they had them all. Now the T-Rex ended really quick, and then Scrooge McDuck, all on the same day at the same time. And somebody in one of the groups I'm in mentioned it, and I went there and I was like adding things to my cart. I got the Dobby because I needed another one, and I got I wanted to get the Basilisk. I didn't, but I bought one from somebody. I bought one from somebody in one of the groups I'm in, and then I found one at a Target, so I bought another one. And I'm either going to trade it, or you never know, there could be a surprise. Hi, Jack 135. I am doing good, and I'm so glad you stopped in to say hi. You're still at work. Do not get in trouble. It's nice to hear from you, though. I appreciate you stopped in. So yeah, Target is kind of figuring things out. My Target, which is an hour and a half away, but their people do not take the pops. You sometimes have to ask for them. They keep them behind the counter, the big, you know, almost all the exclusives. And so, yeah, we live in a small town in Oregon. We live in a forest. So this is where I wanted to live. And so we do, but there's what they call a Fred Meyer's, and it's kind of like a Target. It's a grocery store and a department store, and they do have pops in their electronics department, but they're almost all Beauty and the Beast from the movie and Star Wars and Rick and Morty that are old. They rarely get anything new. But when we do go to the big city, which is Eugene, they have a Walmart, 2 Targets, a mall with a GameStop in it, another GameStop, Hot Topic. So I can get anything, you know, I want to get. You just have to drive all that way. And we often spend our time, you know, and then one time we got snowed in. This was actually before I started collecting. We went in to do Christmas shopping, and we decided to stay over at one of our favorite hotels. And I got up in the middle of the night. I think I dreamed that. I'm not sure. I might have, though. It's what I do. I looked out the window and it was fine. Yeah, snowed in. It was fun. The next morning, I threw the curtains open. I was like, Bill, it's all snow outside. So we actually had to spend the night because the road that goes back and forth is a twisty, turny mountain road. And you don't want to, there's always a wreck on it. So live in Central California. Yes, yes. Do you know about the Western, what is it? There's a group that's in California. It's the like Western Coast Funko Pop group or something. And, you know, they don't tolerate flippers, and the trades are amazing. If they find something online that just came live, they'll post it. I mean, I've gotten some chases. I've gotten a lot of pops I wouldn't have if it weren't for them. But anyways, they're fun. I'm in Oregon and she's in Northern California. How far is that? From here to Northern California?
Northern California.
Oh, Middle California.
Oh.
It's 8-10 hours.
Yeah.
We usually set off to go all the way past San Francisco, and we end up stopping before San Francisco to get a hotel room. Yeah, she lives in Central California. I know these people in the group, they go to, you know, Hot Topic and get all this stuff. They get so much good stuff, but they share if they get extras, or if you tell them what you're looking for, they're kind enough to pick up if they can, and they charge you retail and shipping. Yeah, that's what I figured, 10 hours. But we go the coast route because if you go inland on the 5, when we get to Central California, especially Sacramento, I just want to tear my hair out. It's so hot. And we lived in Vegas for 18 years. And I'm never gonna live somewhere hot again, I hope. So I hope I'm not going to hell. I don't think I will. Corgi Con in San Diego. Do you mean Comic Con? Because Corgi's a dog. Highway 1. Yeah, actually we don't go down to Highway 101. We kind of, somehow we go 101. I keep saying I want to go 1 because I want to go to Hearst Castle again. And somehow it just never happens. I don't think it takes longer, but I want it. We used to go to Hearst. I've been to Hearst Castle. We went on our honeymoon. It is beautiful. It's beautiful. The Oregon coast is beautiful too. It's just gorgeous. You know, we don't have beaches to speak of because we have coastline. Corgi dogs have their own convention. No. But it would be a lot of really short doggies. They're really cute. We'll take our cat, and there'd be one great big mess. We are close. We went yesterday, and unfortunately, it's hot in Washington State this time of year. The HQ. We went opening day, and then we went yesterday. My daughter went, and she's totally. Oh, are they? Ah, my favorite breed are Rottweilers and Pit Bulls. My son has a Pit Bull named Tuck, short for Tucker, and he is an amazing doggy. He will knock you over with love. 900 corgis. That actually sounds like fun. We went to a cat show one time and just had a blast. You should come up and you know, it's a long drive, I know, or you could drive and rent a car, but it's amazing. My granddaughter went with us. My daughter said she wasn't going to go, and then she texted me that day and said, "Don't leave with the." She texted me yesterday and said, "Don't leave without me. I want to go." Her daughter wanted to go, and my daughter thought it was just a store like with aisles and nothing big. But when she got in there, they were like, "Oh my goodness!" And they had, my daughter and her daughter are big Harry Potter fans. So when you first walk in, off to the left, there is a whole section, and I mean a section that looks, it's made up like Hogsmeade. And you just go in there, all the pops are there, there's t-shirts and little things, but they have giant pops of every, when I say giant, I mean they're like 6, 8, 10 feet tall. We had so much fun at that cat show because there was cats. I mean, I kind of in the back of my mind knew about Maine Coons, but I'd never seen one in person. And someday I would really like to have one. They're just these big, gentle giants. And then the cats with absolutely no, those are popular, but you have to keep them warm. So here I would be walking around holding them all the time because it can get really cold here. It snows here about every other year to where it really snows. But it snows in Eugene sometime too. I was saying we were snowed in one time. Yeah, the HQ, the Funko HQ store is a must for any Funko fan. They have new things. You can find chases. There's nothing held back. prices are not inflated. You know, regular pop is $10, and they do charge $15 for a limited, for an exclusive or a limited edition. But you got to remember that pops that go up on the pop-up shop on their website are often there. I went there to try and get the Dino, but they had already had them there. The 4 Dino sets that were, I think, on Friday. No, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. And so you find things. They also had some older pops that I guess just come in and they put them out. Uh-oh. Hope you can see me. I don't want that on there. Session timed out. Okay. I was checking. Oops. Hello. So you're going to be like me, the older lady with all the cats. The old cat lady. I'm kidding. You're not old. We're not going to be old. We're going to be vintage with cats. But you know, they say holding a cat will make your blood pressure go down. It'll make you relax. I mean, they have people who have little groups that bring cats and small dogs, even big dogs, into into nursing homes and retirement places, and these people just love to see these animals. So there's a lot to be said for animals and what they do for us. I had a cat that I had for almost 20 years, and his name was Mickey Mouse, so we called him Mickey. Oh, I didn't know that. That would be awesome. I would totally go there. Oh, that would be awesome. You know, there's so much in the Bay Area. That is such a cool place to go. I love seeing all the, what do they call, the houses that are, you know what I mean. The cool houses. Yes, I love animals. I was hoping we would see more animals here than we do. We do have bears that we at least hear, if not see, every year. It's not cold enough here for them to hibernate, but it seems like they go to different parts of the forest, and sometimes we don't see them. And they just took out our community trash can. I have one cat, and they gave us each a trash can. So I'm wholly expecting, we've already had someone in here has had their trash can knocked over because we've heard it. But I think it was more, ours was knocked over? Okay, yeah, ours was knocked over. But I think it was probably a possum or a raccoon or a squirrel. No moose. No moose in the Pacific Northwest that I know of. Elk. We're supposed to have elk somewhere. We did see one on the highway one time. As a matter of fact, it almost hit us. We were in a van going to the Veterans Center when Bill was going through some treatments. And that was exciting. Bill has actually seen a deer in the park. And I just thought we would be sitting out on our deck and deers would walk by and, you know, we'd see all these animals. I have seen a red fox twice, scores and scores of squirrels, and we feed them. Yes, we do feed them peanuts. Did you buy peanuts? Oh, we forgot peanuts. They'll probably break in the house and eat us. They get into our closed central heating system, and you can hear them run. Sometimes they run from this room into the kitchen under the floor. And it is quite, I mean, the first time it happened, I'd been here a month. We'd lived here a month. And I used to open the back door to look out into the forest. I just couldn't believe we wanted to move here since we got married and came through on our honeymoon. And when we finally moved here, I just couldn't believe it. So I would look outside. Well, one day I opened the back door and I felt something cold on my foot. I thought it was my cat. And so I looked down to make sure he wasn't going outside. And it was a squirrel coming out of my house. Well, that was it. And then I started hearing them when they were in the vents. And I'm like, that's it. I want to move. Get me a hotel. I'm out of here. I wouldn't sleep in the bedroom because I didn't want to feel trapped. So I would sleep for, I don't know, a week. I would sleep on the couch and Bill would put blankets and stuff down and sleep next to me. So I wouldn't be in here by myself. He rarely leaves my side. And that's that. Sometimes I go with him. But yeah, it's been, I'm a city girl. I was born in Hollywood, you know, and I would love to go to Japan. I've always wanted to go to Okinawa ever since I saw part 2 of Karate Kid, because it was set in Okinawa and it looked so beautiful. Yes, they can get in. They get in. They're like, well, I mean, they're rodents, but they're so cute. I wouldn't touch any of our squirrels, but in the summer sometimes we have chipmunks. They don't last very long. We shan't talk about that. That is not a subject open for conversation. And we sometimes see bunnies in the summer. They don't last long either. I said chipmunks. If you weren't busy making fun of me, you might have heard that I said chipmunks. I know. And I didn't know what was in our house. I assumed it was a squirrel. And then we could see it. And it doesn't want to be in there. One time, the bear was outside making a god-awful racket. And pretty soon, we heard the squirrels inside. And I totally understood that. But that's okay, Donna. Completely understand. Glad you're back. Yeah, so the rabbit stew. No rabbit stew. We used to eat, I've eaten rabbit before though. It used to be a popular item when I was a kid in the casino in Las Vegas in their buffet. It doesn't taste like chicken. It's like a weird meat consistency, kind of crumbly. Would you say crumbly? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of crumbly. But a lot of people eat rabbits. Some people eat squirrels. My mom's from the South. Pretty much if it was alive, it was food. I don't say that to be mean to the South. It's just true. No squirrel for you, day one? No squirrel for me. Bill's eaten snakes when he was training to be a Green Beret.
Snakes, rabbits, rats.
Oh, please, no. No rats. No squirrel for me. No squirrel. Nope. My palate is just
Chocolate ants.
Chocolate ants. No, you didn't. Not out in the South Carolina or North Carolina marsh. Are they really ants though? Mm-hmm. You just wanted the chocolate. No possums. Oh, my mother, yes, possums were food. And I'm so glad she never caught one when I was a child, because I know what would be in the pot when it was time for dinner. And my mother was not a great cook. So something that probably would be horrible to eat anyway would be grease-ridden like you wouldn't believe. Just one great big grease pit. G.I. Jose, real Mexican toy collector. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you here. It's 7:30, so I'm going to be here another half hour. My mom, she was a character, very, very much. She was pretty much functionally illiterate, so she would be reading whatever it was in the paper, and to her the paper was the Inquirer, because it was, she was of the mind, the way I think a lot of I'm not going to say that. She was of the mind that if it was written in a newspaper, it was true. I guess because she grew up, my mom was born in 1917. So she grew up before the media invented, before Hearst invented the yellow journalism. So what was in the paper was usually as true as it could be. There went the light. That's okay. We're a little dark here. That's all right. So yeah, she believed that what was ever in the National Enquirer may have been a little out there, but it was true. So she would be reading and she'd come across a word, and I would have to look at it and tell her how to say it and what it meant. So it was a good education for me, I guess. But I still don't believe little green men came down and counseled the president. Sorry, not buying that one. Bill's going to plug in our light. I love our light, it just doesn't last long enough. With, yeah, farm animals. My mom grew up on a farm also. And Tattooed Toy Hunter, howdy. So nice to see you. Yeah, they would cook everything. They had these things called crawdaddies, and the kids would go down to the, it was the Green River there, and they would catch crawdaddies, and they're like little tiny lobsters. I've tasted them, and they really have no flavor to me, but they would get as many as they could and boil them up in a pot and put potatoes in them. You're from Texas. That is part of the South. I always think of Texas as its own thing, but they are. You guys are Southern. Crawdaddies, yeah. Where are you from? I'm a ghost, by the way. Yeah, my mom said crawdaddy. I guess crawdads, you know. Yes, you border Louisiana. I've never been there. Ohio. Ooh, Ohio. How far are you from Lexington, Kentucky? Because have I got a job for you. Still looking for someone who will go to Lexington, Kentucky with 2 press passes to report for me on the Scarefest, which I'm a ghost might be right up your alley. Yes. Yes, a loaded baked potato. What do you load yours with? I want everything on mine. That sounds so good. We can't eat potatoes because of the weird stuff. You put weird stuff. Okay. What's defined weird? Brisket or steak? That's okay. Steak and potatoes. Doesn't matter. Butter, bacon, cheese. We say no. Chips? I just like the regular things, but like a lot of them, and a lot of them on the side so I can put more. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I got my wonderful figure. Yes, butter, sour cream, chives, and bacon. That does sound so good. And I like it when they put the little crumbly thing on the outside and it's like salty. I like that. Now I want one. We can't have one. Yeah. Mmm. Time to cheat on the diet. Yeah. We ate really bad the last 3 days and I actually got sick. Of course, then I was in the sun and that made me. So I actually looked up heat stroke and heat exhaustion and I didn't have all the symptoms. So I wasn't too worried. And once I took like Tylenol, I started feeling better. So that's good. And I woke up this morning feeling pretty good, but I do have some bruises that I don't know where it came from, which is my way. Huh? Isn't that supposed to be? It's funny. Yep. Yeah, thanks for that, Tattoo Toy Hunter. I'm absolutely starving now. And I already had my lunch, but I still get a dinner. Because if I don't, I'll be held to pay. Y'all hear it. So, Tattooed Toy Hunter, what are you going to want for San Diego Comic-Con? Oh, chili cheese fries. Yes. Oh, Tattoo, is it true, and this is what I've heard, that real chili that comes from Texas does not have beans in it? Because I don't like beans in my chili. Those are your only ones? I have like a lot. So yeah, I don't like beans in mine. People don't understand. They want to put beans in them. No beans, 3 alarm. I want it just a little spicy, a tiny bit, but not.
Hotter the better.
No.
Spicier the better.
No. But I like chili. And I like crackers on the side. And now I want chili. H-E-B Market, Piggly Wigglies. I want Moaning Myrtle. And I want the Steven Dorbs from Stranger Things. And I want whatever I can get. Everything I really want is on the Funko Shop. And, you know, that's impossible. So I probably won't get as much as I would like to have. I know, I already pre-ordered them. You can pre-order them. It was supposed to be you had to go in the store to pre-order them, but I started looking at like 9 o'clock. Aw, I'm sorry. I bet you they'll come up for pre-order again. Or they'll just be on the site. But I started at 9 o'clock on the day, I think they came out on a Thursday. I started at 9 o'clock and they were there already. Two of each. But if two of each are coming to your store, if you go to other stores, they may have the others. You could put the set together, but do look online. Did you try to pre-order online? Oh, Texas barbecue. You guys are ruining my diet. You're ruining it. Barbecue Shacks. Oh, barbecue. Did you buy any barbecue ribs? Did you get my chicken?
No detangle.
They didn't have my detangle it out figures. Oh, really? Well, check online. Keep checking online because I looked on there a few days ago and they were still taking pre-orders. You could pre-order one. You can even pre-order them as a bundle. You didn't save that much, though. I think like $1. $1 is $1, though. Check. You check. Are you at work? Yeah, he's thinking about it, I'm sure. We ate. We eat low carb, higher protein, and we've lost some weight. Comes off slow. Five days. That would be awesome for pop hunting or sleeping, which I'm sure after 48 hours on Monday and Tuesday, you would rather sleep. I'm becoming like more selective with my pops. DJ, you got here for the last half hour. I was on time. Right on time. That's okay. Everybody should sleep in sometimes. Slow is the word. Yep. It's what I got to do. I've just been buying every pop that came my way, and I can't do that anymore. So I was collecting the Minecraft set, and I looked at it one day and said, why am I doing that? I've never played the game, and they're ugly. So I sold it on eBay, and I got $70. Hi there. Oh, you're talking. Okay. I just looked and saw my name. But yeah, they're ugly. So I don't know. And they took up a whole shelf practically. So I just sold them and shipped them off, and they're gone. So now I got to find another set and some singles and just make room for what I really want. I don't know. There's just stuff I didn't need to buy. Yeah, I did. Not all of it, but at least I made a nice chunk of it back. I do too. Okay, I'm curious, Tara. What does Funko HQ don't sell? What don't they sell? In the Funko area, pretty much, they sell mostly Pops. They also sell Hikari. They sell T-shirts. So, I don't know. I don't know what they don't sell. They don't sell a lot of, they don't sell crack. That is very true. Not that I've ever seen. Why is that? We've got prisms.
Because the sun.
There we go, yeah. Yes, I understand how light fractures and bends. Plastic crack. This is very true. Very, very true. They sell mostly Pops, so what don't they sell? They do have some Hikari now I think about it. They don't sell the Legends, you know, the boxes, whatever they are. So yeah, they don't sell that. They just have a lot of Pops. Yeah, it does. You look around and you just grab everything, and then you have to kind of put some back. It stays bright here till well past 8. Yeah, even 9. It stays daylight till 9. At my daughter's house, she lives in Washington, which is farther to the north, and it stays daylight there till 10. So it's surreal. And they go to bed fairly early because my granddaughter... Oh, is it still daylight? Sleep snoring. Well, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, it's normal there. That's what I consider normal because I lived there most of my life. And then I lived in Vegas and it was the same. It gets dark, you know, starts getting dark. Of course, when the time change comes, it's dark here by what, 4:30? 4:30, it's pretty dark. Yeah. Gray and raining where? Ah, DJ, you're killing me. It hasn't rained. It rained a little bit early this week, just pitter patter, not much. My kids are the devil. Where did I say you lived, DJ? I'm sorry. Thank you. You should come here and stay. Yeah, nothing here. I think that's mostly in the Midwest and back east. I was watching a video on YouTube when Hurricane Irma went through Florida. And when there was this guy who, when he heard about the hurricane coming, he booked a room in Disney World. So he booked a room in the one of the hotels that's right on the Disney property. And Disneyland is certified as one of the best places to ride out a hurricane. I say the next hurricane comes, we should all just go there and ride out the hurricane because that sounds like it'd be kind of interesting.
Hurricane party.
Hurricane party every time it blows. That's a
constant party.
Words to a song. Yeah. Yeah. This is a big country. with big mountains and low valleys. We have one of the lowest places on earth here in Death Valley. And then we have, I think, the highest mountain on the continental United States is Mount Whitney in California. And then in the United States, outside of the continental United States, in Alaska, I think it's Denali, or Mount McKinley, but I'm not positive. It's just a valley, but it can get, I think their record is like 122 or 124. They call it Death Valley because nothing grows. But the weird thing is that sometimes they get a tremendous amount of rain, and then they get these amazing yellow and orange flowers. People will there'll be people on the side of the road, all up and down the road to Death Valley, taking pictures of these flowers because they happen so seldom. And they just pop up right after a severe storm. But other than that, Death Valley's just too hot. It's just too hot. And there you go again, Toy Hunter. And we just so happen to have a Taco Bell here in town. We don't have many fast food joints because we are a seaside town with lots of seafood, but we do have a Taco Bell. Oh, Prozac! I used to take Prozac. It totally, in 3 weeks, boom, I was so good. A Bell? I can't think that they have any, no. Taco Bell crossover. They could show him laying on a tortilla chip. It's really okay. I think it's probably more than okay. And I love nachos. Nacho Supreme. Oh, and what are their caramel apple things?
Empanada.
An apple empanada. Good Lord. I could eat 10 of those things. I think I have eaten 10. This is not supposed to be a make Tara really hungry. I just like food. I love Mexican food. I know. Just like caramel apple. Just, you got to be careful though, because you will burn your tongue off. But if you don't let it cool down. Yeah, we had a Kentucky Fried Chicken here. That closed. So we have a McDonald's, a Dairy Queen, the Taco Bell, A&W. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. We have a really good Chinese restaurant. It's mostly locals that go. I have. Yes, pops are made in China and Vietnam, which isn't China, but it's very close. Yes, always the best Mexican food. I was raised in a Latino neighborhood, and when my mom was sick, the little grandmas would send food over. Oh my gosh. Homemade tortillas. China's dangerous? Probably. But not always, not everywhere. Oh, how do they look? They're glow in the dark, right? Do they glow in the dark? Hello, cat. What? What? Stop that. You can knock my pops down. After this, and we've got 2 minutes here. So I'm going to say after this, there is going to be a new video up, and it's got a few things you should know in it. One of them is the new surprise giveaway, and something else that I kind of need your help with, or you may not want to do it, or you may do it. I don't know, but it's an issue for me. I have to hold on to the computer because the cat is going to just knock it off trying to mark her space with her face. Green olive. Green olive. Is that a restaurant? Green olive. Olive Garden? Last time we ate at Olive Garden, it wasn't very good. Olive Garden, okay. Anyways, guys, it is time. Den, we are leaving. I'm sorry. Night, Johnson. I actually was here on time. What are you going to do? So I'm going to go and put up the new video. It's all cooked. Okay. And I hope you guys get all kinds of really, really great SDCC pops. For those of you going, enjoy it. For those of you trying to get them online or in a store, good luck with that. Good night, DJ. So nice for you to be here. Protection is good. Yes, bioprotection is very good. Pay with your PayPal. And Lugman Ahmad, not right now, we're leaving. I was like, what's DDCC? Oh, well. All right, everybody, I'm going to close this out. So everybody have a really good night and a really good weekend, and it's all good. Talk to you all next week, and my videos will go up all week. Bye-bye.